My friend, a 25 years old female, and I, 26 years old female, have been seeing the same person, 36 years old male. Should I walk away? I have been seeing Adam for approximate 6 weeks. We matched on a dating app, but I also knew him from the occasional hallway greeting at work. We've been sleeping together since the first date and have hung out at least once a week. Several days ago I found out Ashley, 25 years old female, a friend of mine, has also been seeing him. They started talking 4 weeks ago, 2 weeks into me seeing him. They went on a date 2 weeks ago, 4 weeks into me seeing him. They had plans last week, but Ashley had to cancel. Adam has been very straightforward about wanting to sleep with her during their texts and talks. His date plans with her mirror my experiences. Adam and I did not have a conversation about exclusivity. Technically he did nothing wrong by hooking up with her, but the fact that he used the same formula on her as me bothers me. I don't like that. I was the backup option for the day she couldn't make it, especially since by that point we'd been on dates without hooking up and have had conversations that I wouldn't do with a random fling. Ashley and I hung out a couple days ago in a group setting. When the whole Adam ordeal came to light, I texted him as soon as I learned about it. The next day Ashley and I met and had a healthy one-on-one conversation about the situation where she disclosed everything, despite his ask not to. We decided it would be best for both of us to step back. Her, because was developing feelings for him, and me because I was uncomfortable about things. After he'd gotten texts from each of us, he confessed to Ashley and me that he'd liked me for a while and wanted to pursue more, but was waiting until I was ready and would delete dating apps if I asked. He said he was planning to have a discussion about exclusivity the next time we met. I'm not sure how I should approach this. His interactions with Ashley led me to believe he was only interested in something casual. If it weren't a close friend I might be more objective about the situation, but with how things have unfolded I'm not sure. Is initiating and pursuing a sexual relationship with another person while in the beginning stages of non-exclusively dating someone you like a red flag? Should I try dating him or commit to backing off? Edit 1. Yes, it was safe sex. I get tested regularly, as does he. I confirmed this before doing anything. I wasn't expecting exclusivity and also dated around for the first few weeks we saw each other. All were casual and didn't end with anything intimate. I would be less bothered by things if I didn't know the finer details, if it wasn't my friend or if he responded to our texts in a way that reflected his actions of dating casually. Edit 2. I've gotten a lot of comments criticizing him for not being exclusive. That's not a deal breaker for me, but what bothers me most is his response to being caught, especially since he's 10 years older than me. Thanks for helping me clarify my feelings. I really appreciate it. Definitely has saved me from future pain. I'm going to bow out gracefully and go out dancing with Ashley to celebrate our friendship. We deserve it for dealing with all this.
Me, 18 years old male. My mother, 50 years old female, doesn't like my girlfriend, 18 years old female, because she finds her ugly and thinks that she is a communist. After I brought her home to meet my parents, my mother told me I was too pretty to be dating such an ugly girl, and my father said that he liked her but I should break up with her because she lives in a place he doesn't like, not because he finds it dangerous, because he says that communists and gays live there. I told both of them that I was not breaking up with her and that both of them are saying stupid and disrespectful things about her. They were not mad but looked kind of disappointed. A week later my mom called me to her room. Turns out that she made a fake Instagram account, started following me, then proceeded to search between all of my followers, like 1,000, until she found my girlfriend account. Then she found a picture of my girlfriend smoking a cigarette and another picture of her during a feminist activity at her school. Now she said that she never wants to see her again and that she is a communist because all feminists are communists. They didn't ban me from seeing her, but they will barely talk to me now. Whenever I tell them that I love them they say good or okay, and they constantly tell me that they expected more and that I disappointed them. What should I do? I know they are wrong, but I still want to fix my relationship with my parents without having to break up with my girlfriend. My family aren't inviting my fiancé for Christmas because we're both men. I'm not sure how to raise it with him. My fiancé and I are men in our early 30s. He's the first man I've had feelings for or been in a serious relationship with which could be relevant. We were friends first and my family loved him.
They actually invited him for Christmas when we were friends, so I know this isn't about anything other than disapproving of our relationship. Christmas is a big deal in my family. The whole extended family is there, including partners. I automatically assumed my partner would be there. My family were awkward about our relationship at first, but I really thought they were coming around. However, my mom, who always hosts, has told me he isn't invited because older relatives wouldn't be comfortable and it might ruin the day. I'm from quite a typical African family, and they aren't exactly open-minded. My parents aren't too bad, but they are very image-conscious. My siblings are a mixed bag. My fiancé and I haven't really discussed Christmas, so it's not as though I told him he's coming and he was excited about it or anything. I was kind of excited though. I'm disappointed that it won't be happening, but I'm even more disappointed that my family don't accept us. Obviously I'm not going without him. I told my mom this, but she thinks I'm being silly and will change my mind. I don't know how to tell my fiancé. He's going to be so hurt, and when I tell him I'm not going either, he's going to feel guilty. Anytime my friends or family have had an issue with us being together, he's just ended up feeling bad because he feels like he's causing problems in my relationships. I know he's going to say he wants me to go to my family Christmas without him. Christmas is already a difficult time for him because he has no family, literally none. I think this situation is going to make him feel even worse. I don't know what the best way is to handle it. I don't think there's any way to avoid hurting him, but I want to at least make it easier on him. I was wondering about us maybe going away somewhere, but that might make him feel guilty too. Any advice would be appreciated.
My mother, 52 years old female, is treating me, 25 years old female, as her spouse and not her daughter. I'm new here and this is my first post. I tried to follow all the rules and to make this as short and clear as possible. In 2015, I moved away from home to go to college, and that's when I started to talk text with my mother daily. She insisted we do this, and I already felt guilty for leaving home, so I went along with it. We still talk daily, and it's been 7 years since. The problem is that she treats me as her personal therapist or even a spouse and not her daughter. I don't mind spending 15 minutes every day talking to her, but I do mind the constant complaints. Also, she tells me everything about herself, my father, brother, aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents. I wouldn't mind if she sometimes complains, but she had done this daily for 7 years. My father was always abusive, mostly mentally, and I understand that she struggled a lot because of him, but that is not my fault. She can get divorced, she can afford professional help, healthcare is free where she lives, she has friends, 2 sisters, a mother, someone else she can talk with, but it has to be me and only me. This drains my energy and ruins my mood every day. If I try to point this out to her, she either says that I should not think about that, she is just venting, or she says that she will stop telling me everything, which somehow makes me feel guilty. Today we texted early in the morning, and she kept talking about my brother, his thesis, and how he could not pick a topic. This is how I start my day, almost, daily for, almost, a decade. I told her that I can't keep going like that, and that maybe it's time for me to deal with my own problems for once. She said that she thought that this is how family works, but if I don't want to hear about it, she won't tell me anymore. It's been a few hours and I still feel guilty. I don't want her to stop telling me everything. I just want us to have some boundaries, and I want her to understand that I don't need to know about every single detail in everyone's life. I have no idea what to do or say next. I'm lost and angry and scared, mostly that she won't talk to me again because she is extremely stubborn and never forgives anything. I would love to hear any advice. Thank you.
My wife, 28 years old female, found underwear under the couch that doesn't belong to her. My wife found underwear under the couch that isn't hers, and I have absolutely no idea where it came from. We've had many female visitors and overnight guests, and they all don't recognize the underwear. This is a completely anonymous post, and I have no personal info on my profile, so believe me when I say I've never once cheated on my wife and have no idea where that underwear came from. She says she believes me, but I can feel her growing distant, and she started checking my phone while I'm asleep. What should I do? Okay guys, I hope you liked the video. Please leave a comment and subscribe. See you soon.